Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. An update on the 2 fatal shootings on New Year's Eve. The 2 suspects are being held without bail after a woman and man were killed at 2 different casino parking garages. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has more on today's court hearing. Renee?
Jen, 20-year-old Jasani Carter and 18-year-old Jordan Ruby are linked to both shootings. The first one at the Fashion Show Mall at around 1:30 in the afternoon, and then another fatal shooting took place less than 2 miles away just hours later. A woman identified as Clarice Yamaguchi and her husband were in the parking garage when a robber tried to steal something. Yamaguchi was shot during the first incident. A man who has not been identified was shot and killed during a robbery attempt at the second location.
Do you understand the charges, Mr. Ruby?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the charges, Mr. Carter? Can you afford to hire an attorney, Mr. Ruby?
I don't know, ma'am.
All right, Carter, can you afford an attorney?
At this time, both men are being held without bail until next Monday, to which there will be a bail hearing. Prosecutors say there are other incidences involving the suspects that are currently under investigation, which is why a bail was not set. Those findings will also be discussed next Monday. Jen?
An assemblywoman from Mesquite is running for Congress. Annie Black is seeking the GOP nomination in the 4th Congressional District seat, a seat currently held by Democrat Stephen Horsford. Black says she's running because, quote, "The Nevada I love is under attack." Last May, the Assembly censured her for violating mask and social distancing rules on the legislature floor. Plus, more than 3,600 U.S. flights are facing cancellations today. That's including Harry Reid International Airport, where around 20 flights in and out of Vegas were canceled and 100 were delayed, according to FlightAware. Data shows that's due to a winter storm hitting the mid-Atlantic and a shortage of airline workers due to the pandemic. And this comes as one of the largest conventions starts tomorrow in Vegas. We'll have more on that in business. But first, in health, as new COVID cases soar, so are the demands for getting tested, crowding emergency rooms and other testing sites. Traffic was backed up for blocks at the drive-through site at the UNLV Paradise Campus parking lot on Sunday. Officials say they administered over 1,700 tests, nearly 12 times the typical volume. Due to that surge, UNLV is actually moving its drive-through testing and vaccination site to accommodate more people. Its Paradise location will close on Thursday. Then its new location in the parking lot of Sam Boyd Stadium will open on Sunday. Catholic schools run by the Diocese of Las Vegas may be back from winter break, but they're keeping their students at home. The schools reopened today under a distance learning model due to high COVID numbers in the Valley. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. The Consumer Electronics Show, CES, kicks off tomorrow, and the automotive technology is expected to be a highlight this year, rebounding after the global shortage of microchips for cars. The arrival of 5G phones is also expected to make a splash.
It's kind of ironic, actually, because one of the things that is keeping a lot of the attendees away from this year's show is the very thing that is going to be accelerating some of the purchases of consumer electronics products.
During the pandemic, experts say the demand for health products and exercise equipment grew, along with streaming services and online food delivery services. Over in Henderson, an apartment complex sells for $155 million. California-based real estate firm Kennedy Wilson says it's planning upgrades for the 528-unit complex called 3001 Park. This brings Kennedy Wilson's apartment portfolio to over 2,300 units in the Vegas area. In weather, we're looking at a clear and chilly night with temps in the 40s, set to dip into the 30s overnight. A much calmer scene than what's happening on the East Coast. The clouds should clear up faster than previously forecasted with sunny skies on Wednesday and Thursday. Your highs should inch higher to the 60s. On Friday, some clouds return with the winds picking up slightly at around 7 miles per hour. The breezes stay for the weekend, but with sunny skies. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. A rock star's plan to end his career on the Las Vegas Strip has fallen apart. Review Journal's John Katsamides explains.
David Lee Roth has canceled his January shows at House of Blues at Mandalay Bay. This was a much hyped, by Roth himself, residency run that was going to close out his career as a live entertainer. Now he's saying he's not going to perform at all, at least this month. We have heard he might be back in the summer. With David Lee Roth, you never know, but he has said this is it for him for now in Las Vegas and everywhere else.
Sports, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $100 when you sign up. The Raiders will face the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football, and it will be win and get in with the playoffs on the line.
As far as the game goes, we're excited about the next game. We're really excited that we get to play at home. We get Raider Nation coming in here. We should get the, they call them crazy Raider fans. We can't get enough of them. We want every one of them, want to be loud, and hopefully it's a blackout, come Sunday night. We're excited about the game being moved and playing it in our house, so it ought to be exciting.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Heading into the last week of the NFL regular season, the Green Bay Packers are the plus 350 favorites at the Westgate Superbook to win the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are next at 4-1, followed by the Los Angeles Rams at 7-1, the Buffalo Bills at 8-1, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 10-1, and the Dallas Cowboys and Tennessee Titans at 12-1. The Raiders, who are in the playoffs with a win Sunday, are 100-1.
In Lifestyle, sponsored by Glittering Lights at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a chance to explore a popular attraction at Zion National Park. A lottery for hiking permits at Angel's Landing is available now through January 20th. The winners will get to hike there in April or May. Plus, an update from former Channel 3 meteorologist Kevin Janison. He says he wants a better work-life balance. The two sides failed to negotiate a contract extension on Thursday. Janison says he'll devote more time to his Deputy Dorkface children's book series. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studios, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.